Better than I deserve. What's up in your world?
Okay, I have an extremely embarrassing question to ask. And it's not embarrassing for me. It's actually embarrassing for my parents.
Okay.
How do I tell them that I'm not going to fund their stupidity? For example, today my father called me. Just to give you some background, I am 25. My husband and I are expecting our first child. We are going to be relocating to a different state, and my parents are expecting me to pay for their airline tickets when they come down to visit. And recently, my father today dropped the bomb on me that I need to help him buy a vehicle, that because I wrecked his 7 years ago. I mean, I didn't wreck it. I just took the side mirror off. Okay. 7 years ago.
So your parents obviously struggle with boundaries, don't they?
Yes.
I mean, it's completely inappropriate to ask someone to buy a car 7 years after they knock the mirror off.
And the worst
it's
thing
it's doubly inappropriate if it's your daughter. It's triple inappropriate if she's the mother of your grandchildren, for goodness sakes. And in addition to that, then you're supposed to pay for them to come visit you. What is wrong with these people?
Well, the worst thing is after I had wrecked my dad's vehicle, I was in college. I was only working weekends back home, and I had to pay for the damages. And I gave him $2,000, which back then was like my entire life. And I found out that he had the insurance pay for it, and he used that money to book a vacation, which he canceled, so he lost that money. And he didn't tell my mother or anyone.
But when they come to you asking for you to do inappropriate things with money,
yes,
what's wrong with them?
They're just really stupid.
Wow.
And I gave them an FPU membership, and they started going, and now they're like, oh, well, Dave says we need to start saving money, and it would be so much more helpful if you gave us some money because you and your husband, I admit we're blessed. I'm a stay-at-home wife. My husband works very hard. I have so much respect for him, but I want to tell them no, but they don't hear me when I tell them no, and my husband just wants to tell them to pound dirt.
Yeah, pound sand for sure. Okay, well, here's the thing. People that don't have boundaries can't hear your no. And when they do finally hear it, you can expect them to be angry. Because for some silly, unknown reason to you and me, they feel entitled to your money.
Yes.
And that's ridiculous. I mean, what does your husband make a year?
He makes about $70,000 to $80,000.
Okay. So you're not telling me $700,000. So, I mean, you guys are you're a young couple getting started. And so the answer is no. No, we're not buying airline tickets. No, I'm not buying you a car. No, I'm not giving you any money ever. And if our relationship is based on money, then we don't have a relationship. If it's based on me giving you money. Now, you can be nicer than that, but that's the message that you have to send to them. And here's the trick in the whole thing, though. People that do this stuff are excellent at making you feel guilty.
Oh, yeah, they pretty much can win the Olympics with that.
Yeah, your mother is a travel agent for guilt trips.
Yes.
Yeah. And so that's the trick you've got to, that's the only part you can control is that you don't feel guilty. And I'm going to go ahead and just tell you ahead of time that these people are completely out of line, that their requests are ridiculous, rude, absurd, horrible. And I'm not saying that so that you become angry with your parents. I'm saying that so that you can smile, nod, and say no and feel no guilt whatsoever. Because no normal human being should be asked to do what you're doing. That's just freaking nuts. Okay?
Yes, I completely understand.
And but don't expect them to hear no because their hearing is broken.
Yeah.
Because stuff's broken inside of them. So we pray for them, we send them to church, we send them through FPU, and maybe God can change their lives, but you can't fund them. You don't have enough money, it's not your responsibility. No. Have you ever read the book Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud?
I actually just got it in the mail because I had a feeling.
Well, get
this
your
was
highlighter
coming.
out. Get your highlighter out and get the sticky notes. You're going to highlight the whole dadgum book. When you read the first chapter, you're going to start cheering and laughing because your family's in the first chapter. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.